I'm here to take a final look at the camper that we lived in before the buyer comes to pick it up. We lived in it for quite a while, and it was nice, but it did start to get a little old after a while. We kind of desired a house after being in it for several months, but anyway, it is nice. Here's the entrance. I remember having to make this ramp for poor Sizemore. It smells brand new in here. I mean, we lived in here pretty hard and had 2 dogs, but it's really clean. We didn't have the dinette there. We had it over here on the other side. We had the couch out and just had those 2 chairs. The main reason we chose this camper was because of this big wide area in here. You've got a slide out on the right and a slide out on the left where the kitchen is. That's the hallway that leads to the bedroom, and in this camper there's just the 1 bedroom and the 1 bathroom. Another motivating factor for this camper was the king bed. We really had to have a king bed, but honestly, this is not an actual sized king bed. It's short, and my feet always hung off. That I did not like. The washer and dryer really made this camper nice. This was the only, if not one of the few models that had the washer and dryer. You know, when you get tired of living in a camper, for me it wasn't really the size. I mean, yeah, I did want to kind of spread out, but it was mostly things like the toilet is not a standard toilet, and the fixtures are not standard fixtures, and they kind of drove me crazy after a while because they squeak and they're made of plastic, and it's just little things like that that makes camper living kind of annoying. Camper had an air conditioning unit in the kitchen area, and then it also had one in the bedroom, which was nice. Although, once again, even though it had a second air conditioner in here, this one is not thermostat controlled, and it's loud, and so even though it could cool the bedroom down, it was annoying to use. I liked the sink and the island in this camper though. That did kind of feel more residential, and the refrigerator didn't bother me because it's a residential style refrigerator, not a camper style. Ashley and I don't like gas, propane appliances, or anything propane. I got really tired of that. And the furnace here is gas, the stove is gas. It's kind of scary, sometimes it stinks. I always had to fill up a tank. I'm so glad we're away from the propane. I didn't intend for this to be a complaining video about the camper, but it's kind of turned into that. Because one thing I was thinking is a really main reason we didn't want to live in the camper anymore is because of storms. It's pretty unpleasant being in here when there's like 40, 50 mile an hour winds. It feels like it's gonna blow over, and we've had to go to hotels, and that was really inconvenient. We're having our storage buildings moved today. Power awning was really nice. If you're ever gonna get a camper, get a power awning. You're more likely to use it more often. And this camper had 1, 2, 3 slide outs, and the more the better, honestly. Bye, building. See you in a little bit. So if you're wondering about camper living, it was definitely an experience worth having. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we're out of it though. And I'm glad we got a buyer for this camper. I think they're going to enjoy it. It's about the nicest destination camper you can buy. This is a Puma Palomino 37 PFL. It's a 2017 model. It suited us really nicely, and I think the buyers are going to like it. A lot of storage space in this camper. We had our food mostly on that side, and then there's drawers there. There's 2 big cabinets there. There's a little overhead storage area there, which is actually pretty spacious. And then in the bedroom, there's some cabinets for clothes and stuff, and then a little 2-drawer dresser right there. And then there's even storage above the bed, and there's some storage in the bathroom. Ashley really liked the fireplace, and so did I. Here's the difference the slide outs make. This room is tiny, and this room is inhabitable. Man, huge. I mean, this camper's not even meant to be used without the slide outs out, unlike our other camper, which can be used with the slide outs in. And here it is from the outside with the slide outs in.